Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. The Frizz is back for today. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I'm really excited because today is my first sponsored video, and that's really exciting for me. This video is actually sponsored by LookFantastic, and I am a part of their after hours dark and decadent Halloween inspired makeup look. So I am really excited because I love Halloween and I love, being in character. So this is really fun. If you want to see the look I'm gonna do today, keep watching this video. Definitely let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy, if it's your love, your passion, your outlet, and you especially love eyeshadow, definitely consider joining the community because I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So I am newer to LookFantastic, but I actually have ordered from them pretty recently. It was my first order. I got the MAC Feast Your Eyes Tempting Fate palette. It was the only place that had that palette, and it had a discount code for 20% off. So that's kind of how I found out about LookFantastic, but coincidentally, someone had reached out to me back in September about being a part of their birthday campaign, and somehow I missed that, and they said, we would love to include you for October, and I was like, yes. So the products that I'm using today all come from LookFantastic, and I got to pick out what I want. Some things are new, some things I've used before, but either way, I'm gonna be able to showcase them all, and I'm really excited. So LookFantastic has been around since 1996, and I believe that it is becoming more popular here in the US, but it is like one of the #1 beauty retailers over in Europe. So they have a ton of brands. They have the makeup products, hair products. So I'm really excited about the variety of things I have to show you today. And I'm really excited to get into this look. So this look is gonna be inspired by the DC character Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy has red hair, it's straight, but I like to put my own twist on things. And honestly, if my real hair would have grown to be this long, I might not have started the locks. Because this, I don't know, but I don't miss twisting my hair at night or anything like that. But I felt like it would be really great for this look. And I'll pop a picture up of Poison Ivy so you can see what she looks like. All right, so all the products that I'm using are gonna be in the description box, and I also have a discount code so that you can get 22% off. That's also gonna be in the description box, but the discount code is Kara, C-A-R-A, my name. Really easy to remember. So just check the description box if you see anything that you liked and you wanna give it a whirl. I almost forgot that I had these ears, but I guess it's better late than never. All right, so the only thing that I have on my face is moisturizer and primer. So we're gonna start with brows, and that's what I usually start with. Now, I don't know how good I am going to be at doing my brows on camera, but I am definitely gonna try. Now, the product that I chose for my brows from LookFantastic is actually my everyday go-to brow pen. I use it every single day, and it's by NYX Cosmetics. It's the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and here it is. And as you can see, this pen has a felt tip. I have it in black, but sometimes I do get the espresso shade. So what I do is I just use the spoolie to comb my brow hairs up. And as you can see, I do have some sparse areas from over tweezing in high school and college. So I just kind of make some hair strokes. And again, it's a little difficult for me to do this on camera, but I'm gonna try to go through this, filling in, any areas that need to be. And that's the one thing about that over tweezing, because at one point the thinner brows were in, and now the thicker brows are back, and that's all she wrote. But this stuff is great, and I don't notice any fading with this, like during the day. I literally wear this every single day. And the cool thing with this is if you do make a mistake, it's pretty easy to remove. Then I just take my spoolie and just try to blend you know, everything in. So yeah, that's pretty much how I leave my brows every day. And I just use this pen. So can highly recommend that. So now that those are done, it is time to get into the face products. I went with an oldie but goodie foundation. I think this was my very first foundation, and I'm not sure what this brand is coming out with now, but I remember going to Ulta and getting shade matched for this Stila foundation, and it's the Stay All Day foundation and concealer. And the person that worked at Ulta convinced me to get it because, you know, it's a 2-in-1. You have your foundation and you have your concealer. Now, when she matched me, I remember being the shade Buff, and I don't know, when I looked at it online, I was like, I think this is gonna be too light. So I went with the shade Honey, but I think Honey is a little bit light too. So I am gonna have to mix this, but I will say, like, this is a good foundation, and I just haven't even thought about this brand in a long time, and I just thought this opportunity would be cool to try it out again. It's got this little pump, and you just push it and the foundation comes out, and then the concealer is right on top in this little compartment, and then it's kind of an all-in-one situation. So as I said, I am going to mix this a little bit because I think the color match is a bit light. I don't see, it's a little light for even me. We're gonna mix it and it's gonna be fine. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this on. I really try not to use a whole lot of product. Feel like you can always add more if you need to. And I just feel like it's not a matte finish. It's more like a, just kind of a natural dewy finish. And that's what I prefer. Yeah, I don't know what Stila's been doing. I don't know, are they still coming out with products or not? But when I saw this on the website, I was like, ooh, let me give it another spin. Just to go ahead and zoom in, you can still see, you know, I have freckles. You can see all of that. And my preference is for that to still show through. So, you know, if you like a fuller coverage, you can build it up. Now let's try out this concealer. Now this concealer has a different consistency than the concealer that I normally use, because what I normally use is more of a liquid, and this is like a cream. So I'm just kind of experimenting with exactly how to blend it in. Now I also have this Flawless Mix and Fix setting spray. It's a dewy finish. So I'm just gonna spray this over my face and kind of stamp it in with my foundation brush. I am going to set my under eye with the By Terry Hyaluronic Pressed Hydro Powder. I usually have like my go-to products, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to try a new setting powder. I actually use Charlotte Tilbury or Tatcha. So I'm really excited because I know some people really like By Terry, and I've never tried anything by this brand. And here is what the powder looks like up close. It has like the By Terry imprint. Just gonna take my setting brush that I usually use, tap it off, and I'm gonna just press here under the eye. I'm also gonna go right here around my nose. And then I usually get a little shiny right here between my eyebrows. So I like to set that area as well. And sometimes I do my chin. I didn't really do concealer under here, but like if I'm gonna have a mask on. All right, so I think that's looking pretty good. So let's move on. Now the next step in my makeup process is to do my bronzer and my blush. So I chose this Kevin Aucoin, I think that's how you say it. It is the Light Up Sculpt and Blush Duo Mini Ornament. It's a little contouring palette. Here's what it looks like. And here is the inside. And we'll see how this shade shows up as a contour. It's kind of cool. So let's just try it out and see. And I can definitely see that showing up. Just turn the light down just a little bit. I just want you guys to be able to see the product so that you can see it on my forehead right there. Hello.
The sun.
What is that?
Walk in.
I want to log in for what? Oh, whoa. I'll be right back. Do you know that today was the day that all the kids were going to be going to school dressed up? We were going to have a Halloween party. Do you know they closed school for the extreme winds and weather that we're experiencing here in Baltimore? I'm not saying it's not bad, but this is the first year, and I've been teaching for 19 years, that school has been closed on a day that we're supposed to do like a Halloween parade. I just feel like that's really wild. Anyway, I just wanted to share that tidbit. This is cute though. It's like a nice little cool tone bronzer. It's not super deep. I probably could have gone deeper, but I can see it. I feel like my face has some of its color back. Okay, so now we're gonna move into the blush side of this palette. And it's kind of like a blush, and then there's a highlight as well. Gonna take one of my smaller blush brushes to just try to stay on the blush portion. And I've never tried Kevin Aucoin either. So if I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. This is a pretty shade. Ooh. I like this. Oh, I'm into this. Yes. I always like to put a little blush up here. Just feel like, I don't know. The higher you go with the blush, like the better. I like to do a little bit on the nose. And this blush is pretty. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but I do like how this is looking. And now let's go into the highlight. Just going on top of it. And this may be designed to be mixed, which is great too. But I'm gonna just go ahead and highlight this area here. It's pretty natural. So I really like this. It's not doing too much, but it's definitely a real like natural look, which is, you know, what I like to go for. So we are now gonna get into my jam, which is the eyeshadow look. Now, for Poison Ivy, I wanted to do something earthy and smoky and grungy because that is me. So the palette that I picked is by a brand I've never heard of, Luvia Cosmetics. Luvia Cosmetics makes vegan eyeshadows, and this is the Hidden Forest palette. Wait till you all see it. It is really pretty. Here is the outside packaging up close. And here is the palette. Honestly, when I saw this palette, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do Poison Ivy. And again, this brand is cruelty-free and vegan. This palette has a 12-month shelf life. It says they're high performance shadows. We are about to put it to the test. I'm gonna prime my eyes and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. My eyes are primed and I am ready to get into the fun part of this look. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade Clay. I think this shade is gonna create a really nice base for this look. And I think this color deposited really nicely. And I think that looks really good. I'm going in with a crease brush. Let's go right into Cherry Wood. Cherry Wood is this shade right here. Going in the crease to just create just a deeper gradient. Still trying to make sure that we see both shades and just have a nice transition from light to dark. And here's what we're working with so far. So next we're gonna go into the shimmer. I want to go right into Crystal Creek, and that's it right there. Just gonna take my finger. Oh, this is pretty. Just gonna concentrate it in the center of the lid. Magic Mint is what I'm going to use next, and this one is sparkly. I was going to say it's not like the blinding shimmers, but this shade Magic Mint looks like that beautiful kind of shimmery topper. It might be able to hold its own. Let's put it on the front. Now this is a more flakier shimmer, more iridescent and sparkly. And I am just putting it in the front part of the lid and having it also go over top of that deeper green shimmer. And I think that looks really pretty. So that's what we have so far. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is go into the shade Green Moss. Was really excited about using that. And here it is. And I'm just gonna use that same crease brush again. And I am going to focus on the outer corner. Now this time I'm gonna go a little bit onto the shimmer just to kind of blend it. And I'm gonna take it throughout the crease as well, just to give us the smokiness. And I'm happy because I've never tried this brand, and it's like, it's cool to discover new products, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if there's anything that would have made me try this brand out. I like the color story, but I don't know how I would have found the brand. And I'm just dragging this out here. To tie it all together, I'm gonna just take Green Moss again and put it here on the lower lash line. All right, so we are going to switch palettes. I have the NYX Cosmetics Ultimate Edit palette. Here's the outside. Sorry about the ring light glare. This palette you can see has some vibrant mattes. I actually chose this palette specifically for the green shade, and I am going to run this green under the lower lash line. Going back to the Hidden Forest palette, I am going to get us an inner corner highlight. I think I'm gonna go with Golden Sunray. That's this shade here. And I do like how this has turned out. What I want to do, and let's see how this goes, y'all, is figure out a way to incorporate this green a little bit more. Gonna go back into this green, and I actually want to see how the pigment is if we just blow this out, like just bring this eye look out with the green. I just feel like Poison Ivy should just have more green, you know? Now this is fun because you can just see how you can take a makeup look, and you know, I just did a regular eye look first, and then you can kind of bring it up a notch, you know what I mean? Just using regular makeup, you don't need anything special, just regular makeup. All right, y'all, we're gonna stop there because I got a little carried away. I also got this eyeliner by Barry M. It's in the shade Strobe Light. Look at this shade, y'all. Let's go ahead and pop that on. So we got lips and lashes left. And for liner, I'm going with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. And the shade is Cherry Skies. There it is. Now I have used these before and I think they're great. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using from the MAC Tempting Fate collection, the lipstick in this shade Bittersweetie. This packaging is so cute. Here it is. I have two other lipsticks from this collection as well. This is such a pretty shade. This lipstick smells good too. So this is what we're working with for Poison Ivy. Remember, it's Poison Ivy inspired. But the last thing that I'm gonna do is I need my lashes. So I am going to be using these Lilly Lashes. The style is Cash. So here is what they look like. I haven't done lashes in a while, but I mean, what better time to pop on some lashes. Now these lashes are vegan, handmade, and you can use them up to 15 times. So I am gonna put those lashes on and come back and show y'all the final look. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here is the final look. Yes, y'all, I like it. These lashes though, yes. So I'm feeling the whole thing, even the green forehead. I just love it. It just adds something a little different, something different. I love the lipstick. I just think it all looks great. I know it's not exactly like Poison Ivy, but I definitely feel like it's inspired by her. So let me know what y'all think about this look. Halloween is such a fun time. I liked all the products that I picked out. As I said before, some of these are products that I use on a regular basis, and then I got to try some new things too. And remember, everything will be linked in the description box. So thank you again to LookFantastic for reaching out to me.
You're gonna go potty.
Oh, okay.
Can we please go to the playground?
We can't go to the playground. It's raining, storming.
How about
We're almost there. So thank you again to LookFantastic for reaching out to me to be a part of this campaign. It was really fun, and I got to discover some new products in the process. Make sure if you do purchase anything, use the code Kara. I will have some of these pictures on Instagram, and I'll have a link that you can directly go to the site to see if you want anything. But yes, y'all, I'm into it. I'm into it. Thank you guys so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me today. You guys are really special to me, and you know I really do appreciate this community, our chats, just all of it. I hope this was therapy for you, because it definitely was for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all really soon. Bye.